I'm not gonna say it. What was I gonna say, Lisa?
It's Tuesday. Oh, tequila.
Tacos.
I like to throw everybody off and make Lisa as nervous as possible. Welcome to the Women of FWA Live Q&A. It is Tuesday, August. Yes, I said it. August 4th, 2026, 5:30 Central Time. The only time zone that matters. I don't know.
6:30.
Brian says it all the time. Something like that. The real time zone. And I have Lisa with me, my ride or die for the podcast right now. Everybody else is super busy, but they'll be back around. And then, of course, Lindsay McLean, the woman, the myth, the legend. It doesn't sound as good when you say it like that, does it? Well, just another badass in the fencing industry with us today. What up, Lindsay?
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
I'm so excited that you're here. You've never been on our podcast before. And it's actually been a while since I've seen you. But 2 months ago, I reached out on social media to John and was like, "Hey, I have these ideas and I want you and Lindsay to teach it." And y'all were like, "Okay."
Let's do it. I love it.
I know. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so anyways, let's go back to what this episode's about. I got excited and jumped ahead. I'm sorry. So we're talking about building better teams, and that's what your education course is going to be about at the Fin Show. But I've been following you for a while, and we know that you can't build a better team if you're not building a better self, if we're not better at home and in who we are. And you wear a lot of hats. So what are all the hats that you wear?
There's a lot. John is all about hats. Like he literally physically has like 800 hats, and I feel like I wear all the hats. But gosh, it just kind of starts with, I'd say, the back end. Like I do payroll, I answer phone calls, I do the emails, I do the sales. So I give the estimates, I send the estimates, I'm like full communication. I do the 811 calls, I make sure the guys know where to go, when to go, material, what the job entails, all the things. And I think this is the first year where I actually am like, you know what? Maybe we should hire somebody to wear some of the hats with me. John has been like literally shoving that down my throat for years. And I maybe have like a little bit of control problems where I'm like, I got this. Like, I don't need help. But I'm like over here, like, I'm drowning. And he's like, yeah, I know. So kind of a lot. I also help install when I can, when John like is like, I know you don't have any estimates, so get your butt over here and help put up some fence, which I actually enjoy. So kind of everything from the beginning to the end, I guess.
On top of being a mom of like a whole bunch of children.
I was gonna say, tell me a little bit about yourself, because Susan knows you, but I definitely do not know you like Susan knows you. So I want to hear, outside of work, who is Lindsay?
Aw. So I'm a mom and a wife. If you know anything about me, you know my husband. His name is John. They call him Big John. He's just this like superhero looking Hulk dude. And I've always been John's wife. And I'm like, you know what? I want to make a name for myself. Like I want to be like an individual outside of being his wife, which is still one of my favorite things. But I'm a mom. I'm just trying to like get my life together and find who I am. I think after having kids and being so involved in our business, you just kind of lose yourself. And John has always been like, like do something for you. Like, what do you enjoy doing? I'm like, I don't even know anymore outside of literally being a mom and running a business. I don't even know. So I've recently gotten into the gym. Him and I wake up at 4 o'clock every morning and work out before the chaos of the day. So I don't know. I'm kind of on this journey of finding me and what makes me tick. And then I can't, pour from an empty cup. So I'm trying to fill myself up to be able to, be the best me that I can be. But we've been in business 11 years. John kind of did everything from point A to point B for years until he was like, hey, either you quit your job or I'm going to hire somebody. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. So I quit my corporate job. And I've been doing this for probably, gosh, I'd say full time over 4 years. And it's been like the best leap that I've ever taken. It's just been super fun, beneficial for us as a family and as a business. And it's just really cool to do it with my best friend, my husband.
Aw.
Yeah.
I love that. Wow.
Yeah.
I will say that I'm definitely following your fitness journey. Kind of like obsessed with it and the gains that I've seen, especially
You're
those
sweet.
beautiful back muscles you're working on.
I'm trying.
I'm like, that's not what mine looks like when I do it. That's not fair. But I think people, if they're, I think you're the story of every wife, mom, mother, well, business owner. Like we kind of lose who we are in the process. And I feel like I've had that same conversation recently. Like, well, what do you want? I don't know. I didn't know we were allowed to want things past
Yeah.
being a mom and, and running businesses and the whole thing. But anyways, so let's kind of talk about your role at J&M or JM.
J&M.
J&M Fencing. What does that stand for?
So kind of a long story. So my husband and a buddy worked for another fence company local and they got slow. We have kids and he's like, I need the hours. So he quit and he got a different job, but he fenced part-time, super part-time. And him and his buddy Morgan made J&M Fencing. Well, Morgan's like, deuces, this is too much work. So we were already J&M Fencing. So that's just kind of stuck. And then he actually hired his buddy Mitch. So it was still J&M Fencing. And then Mitch is like, too much work, deuces. So it's just kind of been a thing. It's just J&M Fencing. So we got a dog. Her name's Marvel. Call it a day.
You're covered no matter what, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I love that. So, like I said, a few months ago, I came to you and John with this idea of building a team and what that looks like. And a lot of these team building come from an employee standpoint, how to make your employees happier, how to make sure that they're more comfortable, because that's kind of where society has brought us as a whole. Like, if you're not happy, you got to make yourself happy and go figure out how to do that. But from a business owner's standpoint, that's become kind of problematic in the long term, especially with the new generation coming in and the instant gratification that our children even expect, right? So when did you realize that leadership wasn't about having all the answers?
I feel like it's been like a non-stop learning curve for me and John. We have always employed, like, had like a friend, work for us. We've tried the family, don't do that. Like, I think we've kind of hired and had just different types of people. And it's taken a long time to really hone into like not only can they work hard, but are they good people? Like, do they want to grow within the company? Are they just here for a paycheck? We also have had problems with trying to save everybody. You can't be the hero. You can't, try to give people 500 chances because you want it more than they do. So I feel like we're still learning. Right now, we have a really awesome core group of guys. We're a small business, we have one crew. But the guys that we have show up and they're positive and they motivate each other and they encourage each other, and we're able to trust them enough to say, here's the job, and they just rock it out. But outside of that, we've realized that like it's a family. You're not our employee, you're our team. Like, we are a family, we're a team, we're a unit. And I think that it's super important to have people that they're the face of our business. When we're not there, like, we want to know that you're going to be mindful and respectful. And we get so many compliments on how respectful our guys are and how kind they are and how, it's just, that's the best feeling ever, is to leave a job and to know that our guys got us, they got our customers, and they're just awesome. Like, I cannot say enough good things about them. So, yeah.
Oh, I feel like you're like super glowing.
I am. I love them.
It's like your little baby, but at the same time, like adults.
Yeah, for sure. I think that we've always had like the need, or felt like we had to be present all the time to make sure that things are getting taken care of. But that has almost like handcuffed them and not allowed them to grow in the ways that they want to grow. So we've learned to get them set up, go over the job, and then leave. Take care of things that need to be taken care of for the business, pop in if they need us, and kind of allow them to grow and to, be all that they can be. And I think that in the past we just have not given them the opportunity. So it's a lot of learning on our end, making sure that we're the best we can be for them too.
Nice. Well, how did
Yeah.
you actually learn to encourage that ownership mentality as opposed to a dependency mentality?
Honestly, I think it's just been time. It's having conversations with Sean King, like, get out of the driver's seat. Like, what are you doing? Why are you at the job site all day long? We're like, that's just where we need to be. He's like, no, like, you don't. I think having mentors and leaning on other people in the fence industry and just kind of taking ourselves out of the driver's seat and allowing other people to drive has been huge. But it's definitely been a lot of push from other people because they see us doing all the things, wearing all the hats. Like, there's no need to do that. Allow other people to have the opportunity to do the things that we had been doing. And it gives us time to focus on other things outside of that.
Can you read what Yadira said? What Yadira's asking, Lisa?
Oh, yeah, it's how do you stop wanting it more for someone else than they want it for themselves? So like,
Yeah, that's
how
hard.
how do you stop doing that? I know you know, there's a lot of times where I see something that needs done and maybe I want them to be able to do it, but it's just me kind of wanting them to do it and they're like, "Nah." Like how do you stop that?
Well, it's even more than that, right? Think about our children.
Yeah.
How much easier was it to get your 3-year-old dressed than to let them dress themselves?
Yeah. It's so, so true. And I think that I'm more of a hard ass where I'm like, that's not okay. And John's like, let's try to like, like work with them. He's very sweet. He's just like this big, gentle giant. And I'm just like a little like chihuahua. Like, no, like, you've had enough chances. So I think we're like trying to like mesh like our mindset and really make sure that like we can't want it for you. You need to also want it for yourself. So we recently had a couple guys and we gave them so many chances. And eventually at some point, it's just like, okay, well, you're sitting in a spot that somebody would kill for. Like, somebody would really, really benefit and be happy to be in your position. and you're kind of bringing down the vibes, and it's just not a super good fit. So at that point, like, as hard as it is to let people go, sometimes you just have to do that. So recently we kind of went through like a revamp, and then we brought in a guy that actually worked for us 5 years ago. And he's just a rock star. Like, he's just like, it's really, really cool to see people show up, not only for you, but for them. Like, he wants it so bad. But I think it's, letting go of people that aren't benefiting us, but also like I could see it on your face. Like, you don't want to be here. And it's just kind of bringing the energy down. So like at some point you just have to make that call. And it's hard. Like, you don't ever want to say, hey, it's not working out. But it kind of allowed us to kind of bring in somebody super positive. So yeah, it's like a cycle. It's really difficult, but like, you have to do difficult things.
That's the truth. But real quick, Michaela wants to know, how does a girl get a pink J&M fencing shirt?
Girl, I got you. John is all about apparel, loud, bright colors. So we need to put in an order. We keep having people say, hey, I want a shirt. So we just need to place an order.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
One last question. I think that's kind of valid. And I've heard you say it in this podcast and actually talked to me about it in the past. Where is the line between helping somebody and then rescuing them?
That's a hard one. Another one that we're kind of, have recently tried to work on. We're definitely like super kind and compassionate people, and we see that people are going through it. But sometimes you have to help them by removing them out of a situation that's not, benefiting them or us. So I think, we do like to give a lot of chances. But once we get to the point where we're like, okay, this just isn't working out, like, we try to have like a super, healthy conversation and say, hey, like, we want whatever is going to be best for you, and we just don't think that this is it. And then you just have to have those hard conversations. Like, it breaks my heart because I want everybody to be happy and to be successful. Yeah. But
yeah, those hard conversations have to be had. I think we all have to start getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. And
absolutely.
I don't like hard conversations unless I'm talking to Lisa. Like,
you always bring me the hardest conversations.
I do. It's my
That's what
talent.
friends are for.
Okay, so you don't just have discipline at work. You live it every day, getting up at 4 a.m. What time do you go to bed at night?
Too late.
Yeah.
We recently got these Oura rings, and it's like the coolest thing ever, but it's very humbling because like you get like a sleep score. So John got one, and he wears it on his wedding finger. That way he could just wear it every day to like it tracks your steps, workouts, all that good stuff. So the first thing we do, we wake up at like 4, and I'm like, what was your sleep score? And he's like 65, and it should be like 100. So yeah, we go to bed late and we wake up early, but I'm like, we're young still. We got this. I don't know. It's fun. I used to dread going to the gym. Like, I would come up with every excuse in the book, and John gyms, that's just his thing. So he was like, okay, well, if you're not going, I am. And at some point I'm like, I want to better myself, but I want to do it with him. Like, I want to have something in common with him, something that we can do together. And it's the favorite part of my day, is as crazy it is waking up at 4 a.m. to go to the gym. Like, it's just like, I don't know, I love it. And it's been cool to see like the changes in my mental health on top of like physical. Like, I think the mental is just as important. So yeah, it's hard. Like, I'm tired. I'm for sure tired, but it's awesome.
Are y'all bringing the children to the gym with y'all yet, or doing like something structured at home with them?
No, so on the weekends, we'll take them with us to the gym. We go to the gym in Lincoln. My mom lives right behind us. We live on like a little family compound, so we're able to sneak away and go to the gym in the mornings. Then I'll come home to be with the kids during the day, or take them to daycare or whatever that day looks like. So we just kind of juggle. Half the time we'll go to Lincoln with our trailers hooked up to our trucks, go to the gym, drop off trailers, and come home by 8 a.m. So yeah, chaos, but I love it.
Yeah, no lies.
Yeah.
Has your fitness journey actually made you a better leader?
I think so. I think that it has given me confidence that I've lacked for so long. Like I said earlier, I've always just kind of been in the shadows. Like John's the one doing podcasts. John's very vocal and he's just has like a very strong presence. And I've always just kind of been in the background. And I'm like, you know what? Like I can do hard things. I could do scary things. Like getting on a podcast for me, I'm like public speaking is like my worst nightmare. But like here I am like going doing that class at the fence show. Like I'm excited for that. I'm excited to push myself and to just try to be a better me and to step out of my comfort zone. But I think yeah, we go to the gym and I see other people busting their butts and I'm like, that to me is so encouraging and it just like pushes me and motivates me.
Love that. Okay, I have a question for both of you. We'll start with Lisa. What is something that motherhood taught you that a leadership book could not?
That there are people that will just always want more.
Oh,
It does not matter what you give, it does not matter what you do, somebody will always want more.
Lindsay, what would you say?
Oh man, I would just say that you'll probably never have privacy for the rest of your life until they move out. I
That's why I had to step out for a moment.
Thankfully John is on the couch. I'm literally in my master bedroom because I'm like, what's like the one room I could shut doors and lock them without my kids like banging the door down? But John's watching like Avengers with the kids on the couch right now because I'm like, I just need like 45 minutes of silence. He's like, I
Right.
got you. But if he wasn't here, they would be banging this door down for sure.
And I would say for me, it would probably be patience, right?
Mhm.
Like,
Oof.
I think that's a big one. I don't think you can learn that any other way than with children.
Remy's
Nope.
so good. Remy is a sweetheart. He doesn't try our
Okay.
patience.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, so Lindsay, every episode we do a rapid fire, and me and Lisa will just go kind of back and forth asking you the questions.
Okay.
You want to go first, Lisa?
Yeah, as soon as I find him here. Hold on, because I have one, like, it's not a rapid fire question that I want to know just because I am the
Oh,
same way.
I'm
Like, I'm
sorry.
up super late at night and it's mostly to like reclaim that time for myself. You were talking earlier, like being a mom, having a business, like working, doing all the things. And a lot of times I find myself reclaiming that time at about 11:30 at night. But I am curious, what are you doing when you're up super late? Are you just like chilling and relaxing, or are you like, I have all these things around the house that I need to take care of? Because for me it varies, but I didn't know, like, are you doing work stuff? Are you like, oh, I got to get this prepped for tomorrow?
It's literally everything that you said, but like every day is different. So there's some days where me and John are like, okay, we're gonna like close the world off and not work for a little bit, and we're just gonna like watch a movie as a family. Like those are my favorite nights. But in the back of my head, I'm like, I need to do the dishes. I need to do laundry. Like the kid plays baseball tomorrow, and his jersey's probably dirty. Like we need to get material ready. We got to get trailers loaded. So, but I would say like after the kids go to bed, me and John will literally lay in bed and like doom scroll Instagram reels and just like laugh at like the dumbest crap ever just because like it's just like the one time we could just like let our guard down and just like
Mhm.
relax and just
You
like
need that sometimes.
chill. Yeah, we do because it is I would say a lot of work. When the
Yeah.
kids are home, I've been
Mhm.
guilty of like not giving them my full attention and I'm like trying to
Mhm.
be better at being more present and not, well, I gotta work, I gotta do emails, like trying to find a balance. I'm still trying to
Yeah.
figure it out, but maybe someday.
No,
All
I
right.
see you on that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, now rapid fire. So super way harder question. Coffee or energy drinks?
Oh, that's so hard. So I crack open an energy drink at the gym at like 5 a.m. Like people probably think I'm crazy. So I would say energy drinks, but I'm a sucker for coffee. I'm just trying to not drink like the sugary coffees. So energy drinks.
So, I think you're gonna be both, but you have to pick one. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
Early bird.
Okay.
What is your favorite workout?
Ooh, I like arms. John's like big in like chest. I'm like, I'm a woman. Like, I want jacked arms. Like, his arms are like the size of my waist. And it's fun to look at those muscles. Shoot.
I know, I got
Hey,
really
girl.
excited. I'm
I
like,
love
I like arm day
that.
too. I'm just saying.
Hey. Killing it. The shoulders too. But no, I would say arms for sure. Just because I love to work them out and see like my veins popping out. Like months ago, that would have grossed me out. Now I'm like, bring it on.
What is your biggest leadership pet peeve?
Ooh, micromanaging. Like, I was a manager at my old job and I was just, I'm not going to babysit you. Like, you're an adult and I want you to feel like you're a respected adult. So, yeah, no micromanaging. I can't do that.
Oh, that's me. I'm like nodding. I'm like all in agreement. I'm like, oh wait, that's me. I'm up. One thing every manager should stop doing tomorrow.
Oh, probably the same. Like micromanaging, babysitting, like just treat them as adults, trust them enough to do their job. And if they don't, I think they'll prove that over time.
And the last question I'm going to ask is, what is one piece of advice that you would give to your younger self?
Oh, I would say pour into yourself. Like don't give everything you have to everybody else and leave yourself behind. I think I'm in my mid 30s finally realizing like I'm important and I matter, and for me to show up for the ones that I love, like I need to be fulfilled too. So, yeah.
Well, I am so excited. I thought that was a fun one, you guys. I'm really excited to hear about your class. They're going to be doing building teams, John and Lindsay together. I'm super excited for it. It's going to be a little non-traditional, or not what you're normally used to. Let's put it that way. It's probably the conversation that nobody's really having, but they're all thinking, right?
Yep.
So, to get into that class, you need to go to finshow.com and get a full throttle pass, and register for that. Those are $199 right now. What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something, Lisa.
October 5th through 9th, Fence Show. You should be there.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else? We'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Thanks
coming
for
on the show,
having me.
Lindsay.
This was fun.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
it's
I was
nice getting
nervous.
to know you.
No,
Me
don't be
too.
nervous. And there's going to be some really fun reels from this. I can just tell. I already know
I
it.
love it. Awesome.
So, okay, you guys, I hope you'll have a great night, and we will see you next week.